Villains are first. Being on water. No, you're not. Okay, the bad guys are going first. Sheila's two guys are completely fucking inept. One nearly pulled off his head, but he just got a chunk of hair. And on the two guys on Russ, hit.
One hit.
And hit.
Okay.
Damage is an amazing 8 and an amazing 9.
I guess I'm blowing hero points.
Like water. And over to Scott, hit and miss. The mook that hit you does 8. And the Vampire Master hit for 8. Can you parry it? That horrible of... You tuck your sword into his belt and go, you know how to use this better than I. I shall be at your mercy. Take my heart. He goes, okay.
I'm going to play a reroll card.
Oh, reroll card? He looks disappointed. It's not. It doesn't say pause on it, does it?
Nope.
He looks sad.
Oh, no.
At least it's not a fumble.
It is meant to be.
It's not a fumble. He's got 60.
Oh.
I have the player's choice still, Glenn.
Sad vampire.
I'll just hero the damage and fumble the...
By the way, Sheila, Russ, remember that you must pull a card every round, so eventually you'll be forced to discard cards because the most you can have in your pool is 4.
Oh, okay. Logan, I had a question about the hits I took. Could I take them and then throw it's not as bad as it looks and lose all stun damage?
The problem is that it does not really matter. Well, actually, no, it would matter. You would still be on the ground and needing to get up if you took both of them then played it's not as bad as it looks.
All right, I'm going to save my pods and use my it's not as bad as it looks and then lose all stun damage.
Okay, so currently you're knocked down and you've only taken half of that damage then.
No, actually the it's not as bad as it looks turns all the lethal into stun, and then I lose all stun damage.
How do you lose all stun damage?
By throwing lose stun damage.
Shit, you win. Okay, so the only bad thing is you're knocked down.
All right, I'll take being knocked down over 2 pause.
Yeah, okay. Shit. Clever card play. Go for it. All right, so is everybody done? I think it's the hero's turn then.
All right, I get up.
Okay. They look sad that you were able to do that without them getting a bonus to beat on you.
Swing and a miss.
You can't wait until you get to like 90 attack or better in sword. It'll just make life a little easier.
All right, I down my other guy, so now I just have 1 on me.
Excellent. And Russ got up, so we now go to next round.
Did Bran go?
Oh, shit. Let's check him. Come on, kill one of your dudes. Hit. Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong dice.
D12, yeah.
Yep. He says, right, 3 points. Villains are first. Inflicting damage is approved. All you got to do is inflict some damage, and you get a card. But the villains are first. So you've got 1 guy left on you, Sheila?
Yes.
Right. He managed to hit. He's trying to get a card, too, but he doesn't get one anyway. 7 points. And Russ, you've got 2 on you?
That's correct. Fumble.
1 pulls off his own head and shows it to Sheila and collapses to the ground.
Okay, I'm going to make a luck roll to see if it's the fresh one.
Great.
Success. It's the fresh one.
Yay. Air guy misses. Okay, now, Scott, you've still got the same 3 dudes. They've been healed so many times that the remaining clothes are just tatters. So, first Mook, then the other Mook, they both miss. Then the one that you know is going to hit does.
Critical parry. Oh, no, 4 damage. Okay.
I was going to say, yeah. That'd be pretty impressive. Ooh, he manages to parry that shit aside. Yes, pretty much his fighting massively defensively is saving his ass. But it's not really getting rid of any of the bad guys. So we now go into the hero's point.
All right, I attack my 1 remaining guy, and I fumble.
Ooh.
Excellent. You toss your sword down the hall, yelling, "I don't need this."
Okay, can I simple action move towards the sword?
Yeah. Next round, you'll be picking it up.
Right, so I simple action move towards the sword.
It's my sword. Bran knocked one of his out.
Yay.
Nice.
Actually, I think, no, he injured it before he kills it. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's dead.
All right, has everybody else done their stuff? Did anybody else do anything aside from Russ throwing his sword away?
All right. I damaged my last guy.
Okay.
Send it back to hell.
Swing and a miss.
Nice. Yeah, everybody's gone?
Yep.
Okay, we go to next round. Villains are first. Wit, as opposed to doing anything useful, is approved. The bad guys go. Okay, I believe Sheila's got one left.
Yes, and he's damaged.
Excellent. He manages not to damage you. And Russ has...
One left.
Wow. And, okay, over to Scott, whose dance card has been full this whole combat. Mook. Woo. One of the mooks has managed to self-destruct.
Yay.
Yes.
It shows the other guys all waiting for the villain's reinforcement. They're all just watching red light, and one's like, "I'm going to go take that guy's place." And, yeah, if I get here first, and the other mook
Hits.
just a hit. 8, and the vampire master. Woo! He says he rolls a fucking crit. Can you make a crit parry at a quarter?
Nope.
Cool. He does only 12 points.
All right, so that's a hero point, yeah.
That's a hero point.
The bad guy cannot counter this hero point because he's spending it to basically not be hit. But if he had tried to spend a hero point on the guys, it's too confusing. So anyway, we now go to hero's turn.
Okay, I pick up my sword.
Yay! Would you like to hold it up like Link?
Da-da-da-da!
Sheila.
I
Go for
shoot
it.
and miss.
Nice.
Does that count as wit? No, that count. Picking up the sword is useful. I can't do that. Okay.
Correct. Scott, it's all up to you. You've only got one mook, one vampire lord left. You're hoping that another mook self-destructs before you can get killed. Huh? No? Okay.
No good.
No worries. We now go to
Bran?
Wow. Oh, sorry. Shit. Hold on a second. He's actually doing pretty good. So he managed to hit his unwounded guy for 4 damage, if somebody's keeping track. Next round. Villains are first and get a total heal. Everybody's villain is fine again. They love it.
There's a lot of this in dramatic combat.
Right. First, the one on Sheila goes. Dramatic combat is not a place you want to be for long. He does an amazing 5 points. However, it's been long enough that she should have been able to regen her other damage. Hope nobody's
I'm at
getting the regen.
1 now. I'm still going.
Nice.
Yeah.
And let's see. The one dude left from Russ goes for it and misses really badly. Now, fortunately, you've only got 2 guys left, Scott. Mook. He pulls his head off to show how fucking much he loves his vampire master, who looks annoyed with him like, "You fucking piece of..." "Don't worry, sir. We'll get reinforced," says the head laying there. And the vampire master goes for it. He misses because he was distracted by his own mook pulling off its own head. Hero's turn. Please go ahead.
All right, I attack my one guy. Hit.
Brandon's
8 points.
Nice.
So he's fresh because of the full heal, so that's just 8.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody's vampires are fresh, unless they killed themselves. And
Missed.
Okay. Sword hasn't been doing much. I'm gonna try kicking this guy.
go for it.
Hey! And martial arts.
Ooh.
Hey! So that bumps the D3 up to
D4.
yeah.
And roll a 1. Oh, 4.
A good solid kick.
All right.
He looks a bit shocked, looks at you, looks at your foot, looks at the sword, tries to figure it out. All right, so
Still
now
got
we
the
go.
gun in the other hand too.
We now go to next round.
Brand didn't go.
He did. He missed.
Oh, he missed. Okay.
Villains are first. Attacking someone with an unusual weapon is approved. It's a pity nobody has unusual weapons on them. Villains are first, so one for Sheila, one for Russ, and one
for
Vampire
Scott.
Master. Let's see if we can get that villain reinforcement, because I know you're going to miss combat. So Sheila's is, wow, he almost killed himself. He pulls off all his hair and goes, ha! One on Russ. He does the same. Two bald vampires. Now the Vampire Master. He manages to club the shit out of you. For 2 points, it's not a very good clubbing.
Me.
Okay. So,
Yeah, you, Scott. You gonna parry? No, you're not.
Parry, no good. I'll take 2.
yep. Heroes' turns. Go ahead and go.
All right, my guy. That's a miss.
Go, Sheila. Go, Sheila. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, hit. And yeah, he got healed, so he's still
Everybody
standing.
keeps getting healed. You're surprised
Yeah.
that you haven't gotten reinforced 3 rounds in a row. I've seen that before. It gets ugly, especially during mass combat. Oh,
Miss.
hooray!
Should have
Next
stuck with the
round.
kicking.
Miss switch to offense mode.
Villains are first, heroes are second, and the allies flee. Brand's like, be right back. Which is approved. So, villains are first. Let's see. Vampire on her. Wow. Manages to hit for 5 points on Sheila, on Russ, miss.
Yes.
And lastly, the Vampire Master. Woo! He says 8 points on Scott. No problem. Scott's like, I will fucking drop my sword before your might. And the vampire goes, ha ha ha. Take your 8 and drop your sword. Now, this is a good place for him to try to spend a pause and then the vampire master to go counter.
So you can counter damage to self.
Well, yeah, he can get out of the damage part, but he's still going to take the fumble.
Right. He's going to take the fumble. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because he loves dropping the sword.
Pause the damage
He
and
looks disappointed.
drop the sword.
All right. We go to next round.
No, we go to heroes.
Oh, shit. Do your
Villains
thing,
were first.
heroes. Go, team.
That's a hit. My guy drops. Finally.
Hit and drops.
Wow, there's one dude left, and Brand is hurrying down the corridor going, I think I smell gas. Right, no problem. Next round. Villains are first. Dancing is approved. He picks up your sword. My sword now.
Wait, I didn't go.
Villains are first, right?
Go ahead. You pick up your sword before he can, or do you want to hit him again?
Yeah, I'll pick up my sword.
He looks really pissed. He had such a good plan. He decides to remove your face instead, since you've got what he regards as his sword. He crackles when he removes the face roll.
On.
He does 10 points of face removal.
Ooh.
No, that's not
great.
Yeah, just take one of the 5s then. You don't have to take both of the 5s. Just one is fine.
I'll take 5.
All right, let's get in there. Let's finish this guy. He's only got, what, 10 paws left. Holy crap.
He looks over to the mooks. They're waiting for the red light. Anybody who hasn't gone this round already, please do.
That's a hit on the Vampire Lord. For 1 lousy point of damage. Did he take it?
Yeah.
Hit for 7.
Pause.
All right.
He's taken the 1, and he spent one of his paws.
He took
1.
4 earlier, so he's up to 5 damage.
Lovely. All right, and next round.
Sheila?
I had fouled my other guy during this round, I thought.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Villains are first. There is only one. Drawing a weapon is approved. He attempts to finish off Scott so he can deal with you guys. He rolls 10 points of damage in the finishing off Scott so he can handle the air people thing.
Jeez. Parried.
No, you managed to parry aside a lot of fucking damage.
Okay, heroes.
Go for it. I'm invincible, he says.
He takes 8 points of damage. I imagine he's going to pause that.
You saw what happened to the air guy. He's not into that shit.
I am going to not not shoot.
Okay.
So I'm going in for some punches and kicks.
No problem. Yeah, go for it. Give a punch or kick roll.
Hey.
Nice.
Is that just under the martial arts, or is
No,
that...
you need to
Unarmed.
make an unarmed. So that'd
Is
be your unarmed roll. And then next, since you made unarmed, now you may try martial arts.
Okay. And I made that one.
So now you've gone from a D3 up to a D4. Once you get a strength bonus, then you'll be up to a D6 and et cetera, et cetera.
1
Okay.
damage.
You walk up and slap him good. He'll take that. He does not look happy.
That's 6.
Okay. 6.
That's everybody?
Did Scott go?
I'll attack. Hey. 3 damage.
9? Yeah, he'll take that. Next round. Villains at first. Pistol whipping him is approved. Right. For his round, he runs
Oh.
really fast down the tunnel that you guys came from.
All right, I stake the dead master.
I shoot him in the back.
This round, Russ, you pull out a stake.
Pull a stake, yeah.
Unless you have fast draw stake. I'm not going to.
No,
Knife.
well, hold it. You said it was knife rolls, right?
Yeah, if you want to do fast draw knife, that's fine.
Don't have it.
What did you say you were doing?
I'm gonna shoot the guy in the back.
Do you have a
Okay.
pistol in your hand already, or do you need to fast draw it?
I have it out already.
Oh, that's right. You just have never used it this whole time.
Fired it once in the beginning.
Go ahead and give it a shot. Yeah, you're full still. He hasn't gotten far.
Made it.
Ow! You hear him say from a distance.
6 damage.
He spends an air pause. That's 3 pause.
Yeah, he's down to 7.
Cool. Sheila, what do you do?
I'm going to try to shoot him in the back, too.
He doesn't like it.
Didn't make it.
He likes it. All right, and we now go to next round. Villains are first. Heroes have cybernetic overload if they have cyber. None of you guys do. Villains are first. He sprints again. Yes. Russ, you go. And
Yep, right through the heart of the one of the monsters.
give me a dagger at plus 30% to see if you can find the heart or if you're approximating.
That is nice, right?
Yeah.
So that's at 80, so 61 is a success.
Yay! All right, you managed to hit what you believe to be the heart. So, right, you guys are now shooting at half if you'd like to shoot him in the back some more, as he's making distance, running away fast, fast, fast.
I would.
Go for it.
That's a
Made it at
success.
half. Yep. 9 damage.
He spends another pause. He's down to 6.
All right, I'm going to try it at half. Did not.
No problem. We now go to next round. Villains are first. Nothing is approved. He sprints away some more. He's going to spend a pause on his sprint. He is now down to 5 pause.
Right.
4 pause. Sprints. He pretty much, you get one more shot at half, and after that, he is fucking gone. So, hero's turn. Those with pistols may shoot at half, and after that, he is just gone.
Made it.
God damn, he says, stop. Shit,
5 damage.
He'll let's see. He was at 9
It
before.
was at 9 damage, so that'd be 14.
He's down to 3 paws.
Okay. Sheila?
All up to
All right,
Sheila.
I'm trying it,
You can do it.
and I don't make it at half.
No problem. Right.
I give chase, hoping for a critical sprint.
Even a critical sprint will take you 3 times to get there.
Yeah, I know. Success.
Okay, 2
I'm
times
after
to
him.
get there.
Hopefully there's a dead end.
Oh no, there isn't. He's sprinting back to like the area with all the different manholes and shit like that, and there's all kinds of different tunnels. Yeah.
Oh, and he's gone. All right, forget it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. Nothing good's approved this round. Unless you guys are wanting to try to catch up to this exceedingly quick motherfucker somehow, combat is over.
And he's gone.
Hate to let him get away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, especially since you know that evil is going to just make a comeback.
I'll try for a sprint.
Oh, he decides to keep dramatic combat going, which is all that the bad guy could ever hope for. So Russ, want to do a sprint
All right, I'll do a sprint. Sure.
Is everybody
Keep this
doing a
going.
sprint?
Success on the
Everybody
sprint.
doing a sprint?
Fail sprint.
No problem. You move 1/3 of a sprint on a failed sprint, basically.
I sprint.
Okay, they both are 2 sprints behind. You are 2 sprints and 2/3 behind, Scott.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Brand fled that way too. Is he going to run into Brand?
Who can say what's going to happen? Maybe this is all Brant's brilliant plan. As soon as Brant gets done fleeing like a little bitch. And villains are first, and heroes get a free reroll. Having a short dramatic speech instead of doing anything else is approved. I'm going to roll the first off for the vampire sprint. Yeah. Now this is Brant's competency, 20 or less, and surprise, you've run into Brant. Yeah, he's not quite that fucking slick. So apparently they've gone down different tunnels. So,
Sprints.
Sheila, what are you doing?
I'm sprinting.
All right. You are
I'm not.
thinking that guy is fucking gone. And Russ, what are you doing?
Success at half.
Russ, you are the only one who probably has a chance of catching this guy, and he's still 2 full sprint rolls ahead of you. If you had a gun in your hand and a bunch of haste cards, then you could be shooting him in the back at half, going, ha, 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 ha. And Scott, what do? You've muted yourself.
Do I have a shot, or do I have
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
Okay.
you can
Logan,
shoot
can I try a
Russ
fast
or
draw
Sheila
pistol
at
while
the
I'm
back.
sprinting?
Russ
I'm sorry.
or Sheila are your good targets.
sprint? Bumble.
No problem. You're doing the body slide through poo right now, and it just shows it like piling up in front of you, stacking up, and then rolling over you. It is the most disgusting thing that you have ever done in your life. There's a fucking loose condom in the midst of the poo just to make it worse.
Can I attempt a fast draw pistol while I'm sprinting?
Next round you can, but if you fail a fast draw pistol, then you are not sprinting that round.
All right. Okay. Got it.
Let's track.
Villains are first. Heroes might drop shit if they do. Right. Okay. So let's see. The bad guy runs around darkness. Now let's actually here. Let me check.
Critical sprint. He's gone.
Probably. And Russ, you are the now. Are you going to try to fast draw your pistol while?
No, I don't have a good enough chance at that. I'm just going to try and get a critical sprint. Nope. But at half again.
Okay. You're doggedly after him. Now, Sheila, you can see Russ in the distance. What are you going to do?
I'll try to keep up. Hey.
No problem. Meanwhile, then it shows like both of them running down the tunnel, trying to rely on their fucking night vision thing, and then the camera slowly switches back, and you just see a big pile of poop with a body coming out the back of it. What do you do, Scott? Do you want to stand up this round?
What was approved?
Nothing this round.
Oh, I'll stand up.
No problem. For a while you have the pile of poo comedically on your head until it like loses its grip and slides. Yeah, yeah. You're thinking fine dining is out right now. Next round. Not unless you're in a very specialized Japanese fine dining. Villains are first, and all of his stun damage gets healed. Crying is approved. The villain does something special since he's not in direct sight of Russ. Ta-da! He says, I am awesome. And, right, let's see. Russ, you are the closest to the bad guy. You can't see him.
Lot 1 sprint.
Ooh.
No problem. You're moving fast. Give me a listen roll for free.
Success.
Yeah, keep in mind that, like I said before, this is not a straight tunnel. You're in a network of tunnels right now, and you don't hear him.
I don't hear him?
Nope. And moving to a person who's got Russ in their sights, but is not quite very close to him. Let's see what you got.
Made it.
Doggedly sprinting along. I can do this. I can do this. At least I'm not covered in shit. And Scott.
I'm crying.
Excellent.
This is
Take
so
your card. And
disgusting.
whoever's playing the weird music, please stop the weird music for a bit. We're almost done. So now we go to, hopefully they'll get reinforced. It's up to you guys. Villains are first. Acrobatics is approved. The bad guy does something neat. Right.
Got a trusting soul. Play immediately. Players who have no firearms and don't have a strength damage bonus can draw a card.
I think everybody brought a gun.
We all brought a gun, yeah.
Yep. So acrobatics is approved. Russ, you're the closest. Give me a listen roll at negative 10%.
Crit.
It sounds like a slide from a mini Uzi being chambering around. That's just a guess, mind you. It could also be shows like gun porn, shows all the stats from the guns and shit, and you're like, not good.
Okay, I'm going to sprint into the machine gun.
Yay!
Success.
You believe that you should be well within range of the machine gun. And Sheila, it's up to you to not lose Russ.
Here we go.
It
Nope.
shows him go around a corner, just a little bit out of sight. But by God, I can make this up. There must be something, you think, that will give me a sign as to where he is. Shows the tunnel lighting up, his blood flying past. And you're like, that's a sign. So, and lastly, it's acrobatics time. Good. You want to try to do a backflip to dislodge?
Acrobatics is approved.
Parkour!
Parkour slams his head in the wall.
Yeah, I'll do some acrobatics.
Give me an acrobatics roll. Let's see how this works out. Hey, you get a
Half.
card and some of the poo comes off. You
Do a
feel better.
backflip and shake it off.
Yeah, it just shows poo spraying out in all directions when you do that. That's awesome. The worst thing is the cat recently shit in the litter box, so I'm smelling poo right now. Unfortunately, it's way too method for me. Anyway, next round.
Got a disappearing book.
I think your book has already disappeared, so good
Yeah,
deal.
I think so.
Heroes are first. Shooting the hostage is approved. So, Russ, what do you
I
do?
start screaming at the top of my lungs so Sheila can maybe find me. And then I run up.
around the corner. So, okay, you're screaming, and then, Russ, anything else?
Sprinting.
You're not sure exactly where you went. So you could go off this way, that way, or up through this tunnel thing.
Well, where did the sound of the slide being caught come from?
You're in an echoey underground chamber. It came
Yeah.
from close. Close is pretty much what you're pretty confident that if you were just to stand here, you're going to get shot soon.
Okay. I'll sprint left.
All right.
Success.
No problem. You go running down the corridor. Sheila, you hear somebody screaming as though they just had their groin caught in a meat chopping machine.
I'll check that out.
You sprint over hoping for a free show, but it's a weird echoey thing. But you think you went down this way because you saw him turn down that way, and by God, You see him turning down a different thing. It's like being in a house of mirrors without the mirrors or the fun or anything like that. But when you come into the thing, unfortunately, you find out that he chose incorrectly. Scott, you have no hostages to shoot.
Do I have to roll listen to hear Russ's noise?
Yeah, well, actually, you hear distant screaming, you're, ah! It came from down that away.
Okay. So I shouldn't roll listen?
I wouldn't bother unless you need a check. If you need a check, go for it.
I'd like a check.
Go for it.
Nope.
Get no check for you. Right. Anyway, Sheila, remember the above pipe? Motherfucker was in the above pipe. Shoot. He's thinking he's shooting at Russ, but unfortunately, now he's shooting at you. Maybe he thinks you look like him. And what's worst is the bad guy's hasted, so he gets 2 shots at. And what's even worse is pretty much he's going for long burst followed by long burst. Let's see how he does. Hit and hit. Basically, he makes you dance like a marionette, pumping bullet after bullet into your corpse. Let me see. Entertainment and damage track. And let's see. This is a 12. Huh. Seven points, then 5 points, Sheila.
It looks like another hero point to be spent.
For the 7, and then take the 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Neat.
Unless if I'm able to do some sort of dex or something.
Not really. You didn't even know where it was coming from, and you were busy
Yeah.
doing the sprint, and you rounded a corner, and somebody laid an ambush. Now, the worst part is that Russ, give me a listen roll. You're not sure exactly where it's coming from.
Fail.
Yeah, it could be up ahead of you, it could be right behind you. Somewhere you heard a lot of bullets going off and shit. Which is amazing because after being with her, you're almost stone deaf because she just keeps firing all the time with the gun. So it's ugly. We now go to next round.
Oh, one moment. So I have a loose stun damage. Could that get rid of that last 5? Or
No, these are bullets, so they're all real damage, unfortunately, as opposed to using a club or something.
Okay.
Ooh, if only you'd gotten this card this round. Villains are first. Taking damage from a foe is approved. He switches clips. And smiles. You don't like it. Hero's turn. Now we're going to start with Sheila because she is Johnny in the spot right now, so to speak.
I'm going to go down. I'm going to back up one of the branches that I just came up.
Well, I was going to say, actually, backing up, he might still be able to get you, but if you were to go right, it has 2 benefits. He won't be able to shoot you from there, and nobody else is in there. If you go left, then you may or may not collide with Russ.
I go right.
Excellent. You run down the right. And Russ, what do? Your bullets are going around somewhere.
Okay. Logan, I'm trying not to metagame here. I figure I'm intelligent enough to realize that if I wasn't getting shot, it's probably not down this hallway that he's trying to ambush me, and I should turn around. Is that reasonable? Okay.
Yeah, totally. Give me a sprint roll.
I drop my pistol and I simple action move towards the backtrack.
No problem at all. The bad guy does certain deeds. Meanwhile, we're going over to somebody wishing they could take damage from a foe to get a card.
Scott?
Yes.
Well, hearing all that gunfire, I'm going to sprint towards it.
You're only like 3 sprint rolls away. You can do it.
No. Another poop slide.
Same fucking pile of shit. You trip on something and just fucking face plant into the exact same pile of shit. And you just lay there with one of your hands just hitting the fucking ground next to your head like, why, God, why? I survived the fucking vampire. Why are you humiliating me and trying to drown me in shit? We now go to next round. I'm guessing that was a fumble, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, an amazing round. Villains are first, heroes are second, and get a total heal.
Ooh.
And this one, I'm going to start with Scott because he's laying down. Playing with your hair is approved this round.
I'll play with my hair and try to get the feces out of it.
Great, take a card. Okay, the villains first. Right. It shows Russ coming out with a pistol, and he goes, "Dag, dag, 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 dag." And he shoots him in the back because he's a bad, bad vampire. The bullets are really fucking close. They're all over it. Somehow you manage not to get hit. You're confused and wondering why this is. So, right, Sheila, what are you doing? I'm guessing Russ is going to turn around and shoot.
Well, it would be great if I could shoot from cover.
It would. He's not in a great position for that, but you can definitely, if you want to spend this round maneuvering, you'll be able to shoot him. And it'll be basically, if you spend this round, the best you can do is both of you will be in negatives. Because he's got cover from the tube thing he's in. You'll have cover from the side of the tube thing you're in. So you're both kind of in tubes. Unless he backs up, and then you can't see him anymore.
I'll use this round maneuvering. Or not.
You go over and stand next to Russ, like, you gonna shoot? Shoot me. Yeah, I'm right here, punk. And he's like, right. And Russ.
I whirl around and return fire.
Bang, you say, feeling inconsequential.
That's a fail.
Excellent. Bullets go here and there. We now go to next round.
Should be reloading this round soon.
The bad guy prepares to call for new reinforcements. Villains are first. Letting out a battle cry as opposed to anything else, and possibly with your shit still in the, or your face in the pile of shit, is approved. Although odd and sick. So the bad guy decides to spray both of you for less damage, but he's going for it anyway. Because machine gun. First on Sheila, no. Then on Russ, no. He goes, ah! He is now a sad vampire. So, right, Sheila and Russ, go ahead and do your worst.
I'm going to throw a skill plus 15.
Ooh.
And shoot. Ought one crit.
Oh.
God damn.
I throw damage flavor fire.
Okay.
Because Brand was using fire, I'm thinking maybe they're vulnerable to this. 2d8? Or is it special for not one?
2d8. Go for it.
All right, he's going to pause that.
Yep. He's down to 2 paws, I believe. Scott,
That's
let's
right.
hear your battle cry, but muffle it a lot. If you just want to lay there and do it into a pile of shit.
Die, sewer!
Take your card, sir. All right.
All right, I'm going to shoot where I am. And then
No
I'll have
problem.
to...
Yeah, you're at no negatives. He's at no negatives. It's not
Didn't
helping
make it.
either of you. Yes. It's very depressing for both of you. Next round.
I'm going to play
Ooh.
assistant 10% on whoever attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, they can kind of hear you in the tunnel. They hear. Heroes are first and have a chance of getting knocked down if they take damage. So, right, we're going to start with Sheila. Get some.
System plus 10.
10%.
All right, I'll use it. And building up the suspense.
Nice.
All right.
Apparently, the 10% really fucking kicked in.
That was a good one. All right, here's your damage. Ugh.
No.
He shows a small hole in his shirt. He goes, oh, and puts his finger through and shows it to you like, you see this?
Okay, so he's taking 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yep.
If he's not regenerating.
Fortunately for you, he's not regenerating.
Got
Basically, their regeneration is they just don't take stun. That's how I'm coping with their regeneration. So,
Okay.
which is bad, but it's better than every round to get 1 hit point back. So it's all up to you, Russ.
I'll take
Got
a shot.
another 10%
Ought one crit.
monster too.
Again.
He doesn't know what's going on with that shit.
13.
One
Hey!
pause left. One
Yay.
pause left.
That's 2 ones in a row. Let's go for a third.
The villain's turn. He reloads.
What was
Next
approved?
round. Nothing.
Oh, I stand up.
Good idea. Heroes are first. Heroes may not attack this round.
Ooh.
All right, I dive for cover.
Complimenting a PC instead of diving for cover is approved.
This is great. I reload.
Okay, she reloads. You dive for cover. And Scott, do you want to try running again or just stand there?
I like the cut of your jib.
Take a card. All right. Let's see. He's going to shoot at the only person who's not diving for cover, which is Sheila. He lets her have it on full auto. Woo! He says, all excited at last. He managed 6 points.
You can take that. You're full.
Yeah, he can't understand why you guys aren't fucking down. It's baffling. Apparently, he hasn't run into the fucking Actors Guild before. Yeah. And right, next round. Crazy, crazy regeneration. Villains are first. Heroes have no stun to heal, otherwise they would heal it. Short, dramatic speeches, as opposed to doing anything useful or approved. He machine guns the shit out of her again. Missing. And right, Sheila, you've got him in your sights.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 10.
Still didn't make it.
Bummer.
Dang.
All right, I step out of cover and fire for his face. Hit. 7 points.
Last pause is used. He is now pauseless. Shit, he says.
All right. Scott?
You need to kill these vampires. These vampires are evil. And think of the children.
Take your card, sir. Next round. Villains are first. Wisecracking is approved. For his round, he crawls backward as fast as he can. He's the gingerbread man. You don't have a line of sight on him anymore. Shit.
All right.
you say.
I give chase.
All right, give me a climb roll to get up where he is.
Success.
You climb up there. You see him backing up and looking annoyed at you. Sheila, what do you do?
Follow along.
Give me a climb roll to get up there.
Nope.
Nope.
There's not a lot of handholds. You're like doing the, no, I can't quite, now.
Assistant reroll.
Okay.
You hear, there's your handhold.
I scoot right up there.
Yay! The bad guy's looking super annoyed because he is literally trapped like a rat. Villains are first. Announcing something shocking is approved. Right. He makes a luck roll to see if there's a corner he can go around. He goes around a corner. Yeah, fuck you people, he says. Yeah, just around the corner. And, right, Scott, you were first in the tunnel. What do you do? It's not, basically you're crawling through something that's about you size, not a lot bigger, about you size. You are doing the reenacting of the crawling through the ducts in the Die Hard movie at this point. I don't recommend trying to shoot past Russ. If you do, you're negative. If you miss, you're definitely going to hit Russ. It'll be fun. So, Russ, what do you do?
What am I doing? Sprinting or crawling or what?
This would be a maneuver roll as you are crawling. You are crawling like a guppy. You're crawling like the first fish to ever get out onto the dry land.
Okay, well, my parkour is better than my maneuver, so I'm going to make a parkour roll. Is that all right?
Yeah, okay.
At a third.
I'm really hoping you'd yell parkour and go the wrong way or something. Parkour! All right, and you're around the corner looking at him. He is displeased. And Sheila, what do you do?
I hear Russ's parkour, and I say, parkour! And I don't make it.
At least you didn't pitch yourself out of the tunnel. And announcing something shocking is approved, Scott.
I think I got poo in my mouth.
Take your card.
That's
All right.
shocking.
That is not good, yes. And we now go to what may be the last round of combat at last. Woo! Villains are first, but we're going to first go to Scott instead because letting out a battle cry is approved. Let's hear it, Scott.
Get him!
And the villain goes, he reloads. And hero's turn. Russ, you are the only one who has a good line of sight on because she failed to move forward. It's all up to you, Russ. What do you do?
I shoot this asshole.
I thought you were going to say slap him.
At
All
half.
right, roll damage. Yep.
7. He drops.
That puts him up past his 14.
That's 17.
He drops. You're not sure if he's going to be back, though.
Right. I take my sword and were we still in combat rounds?
No, not really.
I sever his head.
It takes a surprising amount of work because you're in a really small-ass vent-sized tunnel. So I'm actually just going to need a sword roll. I just want you to fumble it to cut off your own hand. No?
Well,
Okay,
unfortunately, I made it at a quarter.
Yeah, you get it. It takes some fucking work. You end up sawing a lot. Let's go with that. Eventually, you get his head off.
I need a steak over here, Dana.
Let's go back and cut off all these bastards' heads.
No problem. Cut to later. You've cut off a fuck ton of heads. Everybody give me a sanity roll for grisly work. You can put it toward dead bodies or whatever if you want. It's D4 if you... It's only... Actually, no. I'm not even going to charge you sanity. Take that back. You're going to get bonus sanity for ridding the... No, you could still lose... No. Do your sanity rolls. D4 if you miss it. 0 if you make it. And then I'll just bump the sand reward bigger. Yeah.
Made it.
Made it.
Cool. Did you go nuts? Anybody go nuts? Who went nuts? She didn't go nuts. Everybody's fine. All right. Is there anything else in general you want to do while you're... Oh, let me tell you a little bit more about sewers because we're going to be ending real soon. From here, like from the Lair of the Vampires, it has the room where the masters were sleeping. They don't really have a lot in the way of treasure. They hadn't had a long time to fucking set up shit. Pretty much sad bodies of superheroes. That was the fucking treasure that they had accumulated because they hadn't gotten to their crime spree thing yet. And then you can tell that there's like a way you could keep going forward, but it's a very small crack in the wall that would require a contortions roll to get through. It's so small, it's like one of those things that's just a little bit bigger than your head is all. And you're not sure where that goes. You can check that out some other time. Okay. And then the other places you've discovered here, if you're keeping track for your map. So you've got the Vampire Lair, Contortion's Place, the shitty area of downtown entrances and exits, which you came in, and then there's a caved-in tunnel. Okay? That's the little area of the sewer that you are now familiar with.
Okay. Well, I'd like to set the coffins on fire, or at least chop the shit out of them.
They don't really have coffins. They didn't have time to get that kind of shit made. But pretty much everybody's been staked and decapitated. You guys feel pretty good because you realize that at long last, Comic-Con will be safe again.
Yeah.
Does Brand ever come back?
No, you don't see him for a while. Apparently something happened or he got an urgent call or something. And the only thing that troubles you, as you guys are heading out, back to the surface, back to light, back to warmth is, where's Batman? And that is yes, you realize that there could be one left to restart all kinds of hell. And you know that, and you're reminded of that because every time you look at Russ, you see that he's still got the fucking bat.
Yep, I never pulled it out of my head. I'm a unicorn.
It's a cheap plastic toy that got stuck in his fucking head somehow. So anyway, yeah, painful as shit. That's the end of adventure. Everybody's picking up 3 paws, and everybody roll a D8 sanity for clearing out a fucking bunch of vampires. It wasn't a strong coven, but they were killing bitches. Keep in mind, if you don't roll a high enough sand reward, you can always spend a hero point in order to re-roll your D8 or a re-roll card. And don't forget, you get end of mission refill. So if you'd like to not roll anything else until you've refilled your hand. Discard any cards you don't want to refill your hand. If you get a reroll, then you can spend that on your sanity roll if you want.
And a whole card, this Clogging Greed.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You had quite a bit of combat.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Gruesome. Nasty.
Riches. Everyone discards all Nada cards and draws cards in their place.
Can you imagine how long that combat would have taken if I was doing D&D or some bullshit?
Mm.
With all the reinforcements and shit? Ugly.
Yeah.
Hour or two. Does anyone want the stat rearrange? I'm going to pitch it. Can't use it.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay. Refilling.
So much for that Pilot Zeppelin card. Oh, the bad guy was in a great position for a while. 10 paws, 4 cards.
Yeah.
Some good cards.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get to Overflow.
I have a world of pain.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Everyone immediately discard their cards.
Luckily, you whole carded that thing. I dropped my Clogging Greed. Oh, well.
Yeah. I guess that's that.
Okay.
Nobody has a nope or anything?
No.
No.
Bummer. Okay.
All right.
You got your 3 paws, or in Scott's case, 4, but I think he definitely could use the extra paws after that one.
Yeah. All right. Rolling stats.
How many paws or how many hero points is everybody up to now?
14.
12.
I got back up to 10.
That stealth roll was your fucking kryptonite.
We weren't ready at that point to take them on, but yeah, that was just could not get it.
The worst I've ever seen was there was some mission that the PCs went to a club in the 1920s, and there was some dude, and he's like, I ain't saying nothing unless you know how to dance. And the 2 guys, it was Matt and another guy named Justin. They talked the other guy named Eric into fucking spending 10 of his hero points trying to fucking dance, and he still blew it. The guy's like, I ain't telling you shit. And they're like, wow, you tried. And he's like, is anybody else gonna dance? They're like, no, fuck, that's stupid. We're never gonna dance either. He's like, well, you spent an hour making me dance. And they're like, yeah.
Do you see these rolls I'm getting from my skill ups? 3, 9, 5.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Oh, 83. That's good.
Although, Russ, I will say you had some fucking great dice today.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Religion went up.
All right.
That's funny because the world you're in has no churches. You have not seen any churches yet. Holy shit, Glenn made something.
Yeah.
Plus, now you know about a place that may have other stuff in it worth checking out. So, since you are now familiar with at least a little bit of the sewer.
Right. We put the manhole cover back on before we leave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we don't want a little Jimmy falling in the well?
Yeah. I like it. I like it when you do an adventure and it opens up other possibilities right away. It's like, All everybody have a nice time?
Yes, thank you very much.
Good stuff.
It was fun.
I honestly thought that the thing with the fucking weird water land vehicle would go a little longer, but no, Scott fucking nailed that thing quick. So
Yeah, good one, Scott.
Mhm.
That went well.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the whole weak part of the plan is yeah, you can use a cool James Bond thing, but do you know how much those go for in real life? Like $30,000 or $40,000.
Damn.
Yeah, so that shit is really uncommon. So pretty much just who sells that bullshit? Do you know anybody who bought this shit? Yeah, great. Oh, that asshole? Let's get him. Done. And the guy who was on it was not him. It was basically a cutout. But he was told it was in a movie and that the cameras were just distant cams and shit.
That would have been fun if we had started shooting at him.
He would have thought they were blanks and done his best to dodge around and shit to make it better for the, thing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan that Batman had attack bats.
Oh, that was, yeah. It could have even been Batman turning into bats. We just don't know.
What was the dinging thing that he triggered and threw that was like a grenade?
You go find that. It was a Batman bicycle bell. That's why he was like ding ding. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh my god. Get the bat bell.
My Hindi goes up.
All right.
Yeah, you now have a memento of Batman. You've got his bat bicycle bell.
All right.
All right. I'm going to write that down on my equipment list.
And
Oh, yeah.
tried a sword trick.
Oh, yeah.
Should have done that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not today.
Bit.
And be working up your spells and shit takes a while in this goddamn system, and then getting like higher level spells takes a fucking while in the system. But I like that because it's better than, hey, you're level 5. You launch fireballs at people for fun and profit. Yay.
Oh boy. Well,
Okay,
we should go on with a plan next time so we don't have the endless combat from hell.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It pretty much. Oh, I would have fucking sorted them. If you'd thrown in a couple of grenades, then mopped up, that would have been pretty much. Yeah, this was not hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be worried
Grenades
about
and machine guns.
Oh yeah.
But we called Brand and he wanted to run right in. So
Yeah, that was the mistake.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about this system is you can do it the way you did, but you spend a lot of hero points. Eventually, your luck may run out. Or if you do it like, oh yeah, we're gonna set up some Claymore landmines, and okay, who's the best runner? Go over there and piss them off and run back.
Claymores, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so after they're all dead, let's go and look for the master. Ooh, my big combat at last. 2 guys versus 22 guys.
Oh, this was more fun.
Yeah,
And it was more than 22. We had 2 reinforcements too.
Wow. 32.
It was like 40 guys.
Yeah. If you like a lot of endless combat, but that's one of the nice things about combat is the longer you're in dramatic combat, the more chances you have for reinforcements or villains getting flurried or villains getting total healed. There was, I think Pete was slap fighting somebody because all he had was like martial arts and fists or something, and it was almost as long as your guy's combat because he wasn't doing very much damage, and the guy's a Highlander and he was healing.
Mm-hmm.
And it went on and on. It's like, bad guys are totally healed. Bad guys are totally healed. And he's like, oh, I'm invincible, bitch. Do your worst. And Pete's like,
Slap, 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 slap.
Yeah, that episode was entitled Slap Fight. If you ever listen to it, you'll find out why.
Did we ever do anything with the Mossad account book?
No, I brought that back to
she did. He did.
I brought it back to SD, and we managed to lie through our teeth that we didn't know what it was all about.
All right.
I think some hero points got spent on that lie too, because she is sharp as far as detect bullshit-o-meter.
Yeah, I think Jeremy had to blow a hero point on that.
get some favors for that or
I
something?
got lucky. No favors, but she likes me, and she likes Jeremy.
Okay.
She didn't know you had anything to do with it, which, given how
Probably okay.
explosive the situation is, might be better actually.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out, should we bring it back to her or should we destroy it, because not cool.
All right. Well, I think it's time to log.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you everybody for showing up. Hope to see you at the table. If you haven't signed up, sign up before it fills up.
I'll see you at Sunday, and you will have caught up with our time by then, so it'll be in the morning for me.
Later, guys.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.